How's it going, guys? Thanks for watching another video. So what is the difference between how the protesters on Mauna Kea are being handled versus the ones at the Kahuku wind farm or even at Waimanalo? Let's talk about it. So let's talk about the location of these three places, alright? Mauna Kea on the Big Island on the top of the mountain. It's like 10,000 plus feet. It looks like and feels like a sacred place. People go up there and practice religious things, and it's considered by most a sacred place. The Kahuku wind farm area and Waimanalo, as beautiful as they are, don't really have any kind of sacred significance to them. And let's face it, guys, you got to draw the line someplace. You can't consider everything sacred, alright? Like, oh, they're building a project over here, that's sacred land, or that's sacred over there. Now, if something pops up and they find some kind of ancient burial, like a heiau in Kahuku or Waimanalo, then yeah, that entire area I think would be considered as being sacred. But for the most part, as far as public opinion goes, Kahuku and Waimanalo not very sacred versus Mauna Kea. Now, social perception really has a lot to do with how these three places were viewed and also how well they did on social media. And what I mean by how well they did is Mauna Kea had celebrities up there visiting. The Rock, Jason Momoa, Instagram, Facebook pages were all blowing up because of that. Merchandise is going crazy up there, right? People are selling t-shirts and flags and all kind of weird stuff. There's people making money off the protest. Versus Kahuku and Waimanalo, not very covered because of that public perception. Another key thing to look at is the police force on each of these islands and how fast they can respond. So on the Big Island, we got 10,000 feet above sea level, smaller population, smaller police force. They really didn't have a chance to stay ahead of this problem, whereas the Kahuku wind farm in Waimanalo, HPD on Oahu, a lot more police officers there, and they were able to stay ahead of the situation before it got out of hand. And it's because of those reasons I truly believe that the protesters on Mauna Kea are given more leniency than those in Waimanalo and Kahuku. It's basically brought Hawaii under a microscope and the world is watching how we handle that situation. But in the ending, it's all going to end the same. Now, arrests have been made in Kahuku and at Waimanalo. I'm not too sure how big those crowds have gotten, but the arrests at Mauna Kea have stopped for a while now. It's been months since somebody has been arrested. But, like I said before, it's going to get to a point where the protesters at Mauna Kea are going to keep spending that $1 or $2 million per month, burning money into the Hawaii budget until somebody's going to say enough, let's get them off the mountain. And as I mentioned before, you just can't keep claiming that places are sacred because you don't like what's being developed there. Like, oh no, something's being built here, this is sacred land. It's kind of like crying wolf. You can't keep making that argument. People are going to stop listening. So my general advice to the people at Mauna Kea once again is negotiate before it's too late. Guys, that's the ending of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Kimo365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.